The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes up. To the 25-yard line.
Yellow, yellow! On the blue lane!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Steelers' 46-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Max 50, Max 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Shit. Yellow. Here we go. Finish the game.
So that'll back him up 5.
Yellow.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, watch tight end. Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Hold on. Yellow, go down. Yellow. Come.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Hey, 57, 57.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Not that time for Watkins. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Ready? Who's 30? Mike Popo. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, alert, 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 alert! Show that bench release and go. Fixed on Travis.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got one.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 44 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
15. Mike's 50. I'm coming for you. Mike. Shoot. 15. Shoot.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow. I've got blue lane. Hey, 57. Mike 50. Attack. Slam. Hey, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to air one out. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch a slant. Pete, these two. Switch gears.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check 26, check 26. Blue dot Corker, blue dot Corker. Yellow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Hey. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You ain't going to 57. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Check 4. Hey, Ribley. Easy. 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
16 yards, a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Roethlisberger to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Hey, watch it.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Start! Block 80! Here we go, deep. Here I come. Here I come. Block it through!
They'll run on first down. Connor. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails? Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Attack! He's checking. Crash!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Black 80! Mike is a 50. Check back 50. Exit. On your team.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the rout is on here in this first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And again, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Attack! Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Check 9, check 9. Seam 6. Check 5.
Mahomes to throw once more. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
43! You gotta go, baby.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And the kick by Butker is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go, D.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Connor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's got him in, complete. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 83 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Steelers 35, Chiefs 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow. Back. Hey, 43, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check three. Switch.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Black 5. Mike Popo. All day, baby.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit.